On to race number 7 then, and the 7th on the programme. Second last at Happy Valley, Class 3 over the 1,200 metres, headed by California Deep Shot. He returns. He was a course and distance winner last season. Metro Warrior won first up over the 1,000 metres. David Hayes and Zach Purton once more. Seven Heavens returns here. He hasn't won here at Happy Valley. He's won over the trip. Stanley Park will go forward from barrier 2 behind Guy Dragon last time out. Flying Bonus will roll forward as well, probably from barrier number 4. We've got Exponential, who won on his final start last season, course and distance, and down to Very Sweet Orange and Amazing Kiwi, both coming out of the Green Eon race last time out. California Deep Shots, Beauty Spark, top score, and Amazing Kiwi, Tom, are the horses that have been up at Chung Farm.
Yeah, going forward here is Flying Bonus. Now just note he's got the blinkers off this time of Flying Bonus, but he'll be up there with the Very Sweet Orange, and they might lock horns here because they are two quick horses. He went quite early and was keen last time out, Flying Bonus. Stanley Park drawn nicely in gate number 2. Amazing Kiwi on the back up. He's drawn gate number 3, so better than last week. Can't Stop the Feeling, had to do a lot of work last time out, but is drawn better this time round in gate 6 for Alexi Bedell. And on the 3 wide line, top score and Exponential. Seven Heavens back there with the Telecom Jack, who's only having his second run.
California Deep Shot's the first one I'm going to look at. He's been gelded in the off-season. You can see the hold he's under and the inside. This work's not too bad. He trialled, and his trial wasn't that good, but the work has been a lot better than his trial. Stanley Park, the next one we'll look at here, a couple of even sectionals for him. He should get a really nice run. Just in behind, Neil Cullen and David Ferraris will team up here. Barrier 2 for Stanley Park. Did run some good races last season. And Can't Stop the Feeling. It was a little bit warm here, but he's come on from that debut run this season. Alexi Bedell aboard, and as Tom mentioned, he's drawn a lot better, so he won't have to do as much work, and he ran really nicely in there for third.
All right, we'll have a look at that run in actual fact in a moment. Let's start off, though, with Metro Warrior off his first up win. Let's hear from his trainer, David Hayes.
David, Metro Warrior, good win from him last time out. How do you think he'll go at Happy Valley on Wednesday night?
Look, he's had one run there and things didn't quite go right. He missed the start, or he stumbled. But I think his racing pattern should suit the Valley. He's got lovely gate speed normally. And I'd like to give him one more chance there. I think when they're going up in class, the Valley tends to be a bit easier.
Any question marks stepping up to 1,200 metres?
No, I trained him in Australia. He was probably better at 1,200, if you ask me.
And with him as well too, we saw from his trial to that race how much of a difference the blinkers made. Is that the key with him? I
think so. You know, the trial was unimpressive, but when you put his race gear on, he certainly races better than he works in trials. His track work's uninspiring, but providing he's racing well, that's good.
You spoke before that you've trained him in Australia. How's he developed as time has gone on?
He's a better horse here than he was at home. So, yeah, he's definitely improved.
And a big week for you. We'll see. Yes, that would have helped. Beauty Generation this weekend. How is he, David?
Look, he's in great shape. He's had a gradual build-up. You know, he's quite a way off his grand final. And the conditions of the race, you know, make it tough for the old boy. He's got to give some very good horses a bit of weight. But he's done it for years. And I thought his final piece of work was satisfying. It was good work, but a bit on the lazy side.
Beauty Generation back in action on Sunday. Can't wait for that. The Celebration Cup. We need to keep moving, though, and concentrate on this race, the second last at Happy Valley. And Stanley Park and Can't Stop the Feeling, Tom, have already been back in action.
Yeah, they have been. He had to do a fair bit of work last time out at Can't Stop the Feeling because he drew wide out in gate number 10 and he was sort of 3-4 wide, pressed forward to the lead. And he was only really headed over the last 75 metres or so. So I thought there was plenty of merit in the run, but I did find a couple that I'd found on top of him, Paul.
Yeah, I liked him in this race, and because this horse has definitely improved in the off-season. I thought it was a good run from him, and from barrier 6, he won't have to work as much, so I'm going to give him another chance.
Yeah, Stanley Park, you saw, just got chopped out of it a little bit late. Now, here's California Deep Shots. What do you make of this trial, Paul? You were talking about this with the track work. Yeah,
look, he was really pushed out, I thought, in this trial. His track work since has been quite good, so you're going to have to take him on trust a bit. He's been gelded in the off-season, and he has also won fresh in the past, but I just didn't like the way he dropped out of this trial.
Yeah, I didn't like the trial at all. You can see he's hard-ridden there, and not often you see the horses too hard-ridden in those 1,000-metre back straight trials at Chung Farm. I went back and had a look at his other trials, and he'd certainly trialled better than that, so on that alone, I've left him out.
All right, Seven Heavens, Tom. He was asked to do a little bit here under Blake Shin.
He was quite very much stoked up over the final stages here, sort of the last 150 or so after being midfield. He was really shaken up. He was slightly crowded at the start last time out, but he really arrived on the scene late in that run behind Wind and Grass.
Yeah, he really wanted to win that trial, didn't he? He was pushed out to win it. He's still only a one-time winner, though, from his 29 starts.
OK. Exponential won a couple of times last season, back at the trials again. On the turf, Paul, at Sha Tin.
Yeah, another horse that did win fresh up here in Hong Kong, did Exponential. So, look, he's drawn wide. That's the only query. He'll get back. He'll want a bit of pace on, which he might get in this race, and he'll be storming home late.
He was very good at the back end of last season, winning over Gallant Crown, and I thought he finished off quite okay. He was in sort of a battle for the minors, but stuck his head out and got to the line like he really wanted to get through and beat those other horses. So I like him here. I've got him in on a minor line, just the draws are concerned.
Big price, though, 25 to 1. Metro Warrior, the favourite, Paul.
I've got him in. I've got him in for second. I was just a little bit of a query at Happy Valley because he's only had the one go there in the past. Look, he's in form, though, so he's in there for second. I'm going to stick with Can't Stop the Feeling, though. I think he's an improved horse to beat Metro Warrior. Stanley Park, coming out of that same race as Can't Stop the Feeling, will get a nice run from his barrier, and Exponential finishing off late. 10, 2, 5 and 9.
Really like Metro Warrior. He's had that one run at Happy Valley in the past, and just forget he went round in that because he did stumble badly at the start and was not really in contention after that. So I think he's got a big chance here to win. Metro Warrior stepping up. Can't Stop the Feeling, number 10, 9 Exponential. And throwing in Telecom Jack. Now, we saw him in that race behind Metro Warrior. He had no Happy Valley barrier trial coming into this, but he was making ground over the 1,000 metres last time out. So 2, 10, 9 and 6.
I found a place for Telecom Jack as well. Won 3 times in Australia for Matty Dunn. Royal Factor was his name there, but he's a big price here in the second last. One more race to go then, plus all the best bets. That comes up next.